Have you ever invested in cryptocurrency without a strategy? Jumping into this world too quickly without a proper plan is only guaranteed to make you lose money. We've all been there, tempted by the prospect of quick riches, only to get burned. Well, guess what? There's no such thing as getting rich quick. However, I'm going to share with you some crypto investing strategies for long-term success based on what I've learned over the years. The first rule of crypto investing: make sure you aren't spread too thin. This is a super common mistake for investors to make, as it can be tempting to throw money into every crypto project in the hopes of catching the next one that'll explode. However, this is statistically not a good choice, as all cryptos follow behind Bitcoin to some degree. By spreading yourself too thin, you prevent yourself from investing a sufficient amount into any one project, which can reduce your overall returns. As a rule of thumb, I personally try to keep my crypto portfolio down to 20 coins or less. As of filming this video, I currently maintain a 17 coin portfolio. The second rule of crypto investing: focus mostly on Bitcoin. As the oldest and most established cryptocurrency, Bitcoin has a huge first mover advantage. It's the most known digital asset globally, and the rest of crypto is unlikely to succeed without it. Even though it is tempting to invest your money into much smaller projects because of their low cost, the truth is that 95% of the smaller projects will fail. Now, you reduce the risk of losing money or getting scammed if you stick with the largest crypto. Although there is the possibility that Bitcoin won't make you wealthy, the fact that it's very hard to create, super rare, and an excellent store of value proves its weight in digital gold, and it's worth owning some. The third rule of crypto investing: altcoins can be your friend too. Remember how I said to focus mostly on Bitcoin? Well, that's because altcoins deserve a place in your portfolio too. Ethereum is the longest running and most successful altcoin, so it's smart to have some investments in it. Altcoins seek to introduce new technological developments into the crypto space, with many of them utilizing different consensus mechanisms and focusing on concepts such as smart contracts, layer 2 scalability, and more. Altcoins are great because they all bring something a little bit different to the table, but to be safe, you should thoroughly research a project before investing in it. Now, I personally stick to the larger altcoin projects, but there is nothing wrong with putting some capital towards a more risky project, as long as that's not too much of your risk tolerance. A rough example of a portfolio can be 50% in Bitcoin, 30% in Ethereum, and 20% in other altcoins. Now, the 20% category can be broken down further into maybe 15% into the large altcoin projects and saving the remaining 5% for risky small altcoin projects. Of course, you can always tweak this to your own preferences based on investing goals. The fourth rule of crypto investing: avoid meme coins and NFTs. Meme coins are a guilty pleasure of most crypto enthusiasts because, love them or hate them, they have the incredible potential to make people overnight millionaires. However, the chances of this happening to any one of us is extremely unlikely. Most meme projects are based on hype and unsustainable tokenomics, relying on celebrity press and unethical tactics to get people to buy in. Just take a look on Google at all the celebrities who have faced lawsuits for promoting scam crypto projects. Now, these projects are notorious for pump and dumps, where the price rapidly skyrockets, then crashes back down to earth, leaving only those who timed the market perfectly with the riches. But guess what? The people who timed it perfectly are the ones with the insider information. No surprise there. The same concept applies to NFTs. Sure, there are those who are convinced NFTs have a true utility, but until that day comes, it's just an overpriced collectible. This isn't to say that NFTs will always be useless, but the use case for them hasn't materialized into anything useful for the general public. The fifth rule of crypto investing: stay plugged into crypto news websites. A good investor always takes the time to do their own research, so it's important to gather an arsenal of information sources to use at your disposal. Staying informed is also very important, not only for managing your portfolio, but increasing your knowledge of cryptocurrency in general. Now, there are many reputable crypto news sites out there, and I mentioned my personal favorites in this video: how to research which cryptos to buy, which will be linked in the description. The sixth rule of crypto investing: take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt, not just for YouTube, but also crypto Twitter and Reddit. There are a lot of people out there with differing opinions, and that's okay. But where it gets dangerous are those who use their power and influence in order to convince people to invest in scammy projects. Don't invest in something just because someone on the internet told you to. Always follow it up with your own research. The seventh rule of crypto investing: learn from your mistakes. If you've been in crypto long enough, I'm sure you all remember the early days of getting started. We all made some mistakes and most likely lost some money. The important thing is to let that experience humble you and use it to make yourself better. Don't repeat the same mistakes and you will find yourself growing into a wiser investor. The markets owe us nothing, and there is no one rule for guaranteed success. If there was, we'd all be rich. We all have to find our own path to some degree, and we can make the journey easier on ourselves by honing our skills and learning to strategize. The 8th rule of crypto investing: do the opposite of the herd. You've most likely heard of this one. While cryptocurrency is a whole different ballgame from traditional investing, there are still some principles that relate to both. Warren Buffett's famous saying, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful," holds a core truth despite himself not liking crypto. The point is to double down and buy when the markets are red and when prices have gone down the tubes. By doing this, you are positioning yourself for even better returns when prices recover. Conversely, if you see everyone around you ecstatic about crypto hype and how everything is going to the moon, then it might be a good time to sell and take some profits. How will you know when things have reached a top? Think of the person in your life who is least likely to get into cryptocurrency. When that person starts asking you for crypto advice as prices are all skyrocketing, that could be a sign, something to keep in mind. The 9th rule of crypto investing: secure your crypto. Turn on multi-factor authentication if you have it. Be careful of which exchanges you trade on. If something sounds too good to be true, it is. Be mindful of certain browser extensions and avoid downloading items you aren't familiar with. If you use a centralized exchange to buy crypto, that's okay. Just be sure to transfer your crypto off of it and send it to a cold storage device like a Ledger or Trezor. Now lock up your seed phrase and never ever share it with anyone. These are just the highlights, but the bottom line is that it is incredibly easy to become compromised and have your digital assets stolen from you. Keeping your money safe in crypto requires a bit more effort than traditional investing, but it's nothing too complicated. The 10th rule of cryptocurrency investing: know what a stablecoin is. There are people out there who sadly fall for the ruse. They initially think that a stablecoin is something that will make them money, not realizing that the price of a stablecoin will always stay at $1. So do yourself a favor and don't listen to websites that tell you to invest in Tether or USDC. Yes, they may be in the top rankings by market cap, but their value will never go beyond $1. So unless you just want to hold your reserves constant, stay away from stablecoins. Using USDC on Coinbase does offer a decent interest rate if that's something you want to consider, but other than that, do not invest money into stablecoins thinking you will make money from it. The bonus 11th rule of crypto investing: don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy, so all you will accomplish by comparing yourself to others is making yourself miserable. Don't rob yourself of your own happiness or short sell your achievements. We are all at different points in our life, and our investing journeys may be completely different. However, it is important not to get wrapped up in the values of people's portfolios. Investing any amount is better than not investing at all, so celebrate it as a small win for yourself. Well, that's all for this one, guys. I hope you learned something new today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you like the content we're putting out. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Coffee and Cryptos, and I'll catch you all on the next one. This is Ryan, signing off.